Morning. How you doing? Good morning. Just waking myself up for the day. Just getting into my very best for today. Just waking myself up with some movements. With some static movements to get things started. Just some stretch holds. Holding, getting into a position. Breathing in that position. Waking myself up with movement and breath. Waking myself up with flexibility. With some strength and length. With some balance, with some breath. Right? It's kind of hard to have a happy, energetic day when the body is in pain. So wonderful to get yourself up first thing in the day and open up your energy physically, mentally, and emotionally. Just extending my body, lifting my arms up straight up over my head, as high as I can, chest open, shoulders coming back. Nice, tall, spinal posture, looking upwards, trying to find a balance and alignment in your posture, stretching yourself out with extension and breath. Just getting into a static hold, just getting into a position, and holding myself in that position for 2 or 3 breaths. Here's a forward lunge, back leg nice and straight, front foot flat on the floor, nice deep breaths there. I do really like to start with those static holds, getting into a position, lengthening out those muscles, breathing into where you feel resistance in your body. Opening up the body. After we've been asleep all night, we need to wake up the body, lengthen out the body, bring the body to life. We want to have pain-free mobility throughout our day. We want to be able to move around, navigate through our day, through our life without pain. We want to warm up the body so it's prepared for the day. Dropping down here into a static hold, just keeping myself low, opening up through my hips. Opening up through my inner thighs. I can get my elbows in between my knees and I can open up my knees, my inner thighs. I can create extension in my spine, just looking upwards. And breath is deep into the belly. Waking my body up with intentions, thinking about that, speaking about that. imagining that into my reality, bringing it into my here and now with my thoughts, with my words, with my physical actions. It's just taking positive physical actions, taking actions that are in alignment with my goals. You've got to get clear about your goals. If you want to be fit, if you want to be well, if you want to be healthy, if you want to be energized, these are decisions that we need to make. These are choices that we all can make. Only if we want to, only if we want to. Stretching out the body, getting up in the morning, taking an action, taking a physical action. Physical actions that lengthen up my body, strengthen up my body, get my body ready for my day so that I can be happy, enthusiastic in all of my relationships today. Don't all of our relationships demand our very best? Nice deep breaths. Stretching out my hamstrings, reaching for my toes, stretching out, reaching for my toes. Flexibility. Lengthen those hamstrings. Let's add some rotation here in my body, twisting my body. Extending again, and then twisting away on the other side, forward lunging the other way. Opening up through the chest and shoulders. Waking up the upper body. Rotation through the upper body, opening up through my chest and shoulders, reaching back, twisting, looking back. Opening up, opening up. Nice deep breaths. Centering yourself in your power for the day. It's placed inside of you. You've got to come into that. You've got to find that inside of yourself with your breath and your attention, your intention, and your imagination. That's where it happens. In the imagination, that's where all things get created. In our imagination. You can imagine your energy rising up in you right now. With each inhale, you can imagine your energy rising up from your lower chakras, from your lower energy centers, You can draw your energy up. And with every exhale, you can allow that energy to move freely through your body. You can image these things in your mind. These things can become your intention. They're choices that all of us can make. You don't have to choose these things. It's just a choice that every human has if they wish to focus on things such as these. I mean, everybody's free to choose and participate and engage with their life as they choose, as they will. It's free will. It's what life's all about. Liberty, freedom, choice, the ability to choose. We have to have the ability to choose our very best health, to choose our very best wealth, to choose our very best relationships. I think that just happens by having our very best relationship with ourselves. It always begins with the relationship we have with ourselves. We need to have loving relationships with ourselves. We need to engage lovingly with ourselves. This happens with thoughts, with words, and with emotions, with feelings. Feelings are a result. We live in a cause and effect universe. Every cause has an effect. Every effect has a cause. There is no random. There is no luck. All things are exactly as they should be. Exactly the way they need to be. Right here, right now. And that doesn't mean that everything is perfect. Everything will never be perfect. That's just life. But you can always receive the imperfections lovingly or aggressively, fearfully. All are free to choose to engage with their lives as they choose to. We get what we give. It's just a physical law, a natural law. We got to get into alignment with the natural laws. Well, I mean, if we want happiness and fulfillment and health and wealth and all the rest, I mean, only if we want that do we need to learn how to engage with our lives in a more successfully positive way. Only if we want to create our very best health, our very best wealth. So we'd have to want to aspire for more. We have to want to go for more. There has to be that desire. Nobody can make somebody else want to be fit, happy, healthy, fulfilled. That has to be a choice that's made at the individual level. Anyone can choose health and wealth and happiness. We can all choose it. It's a thought we can choose in mind. It's a thought. It's a desire for more. It's an expansion. It's an intention to learn, to grow. It's wanting more. More love. More joy, more happiness, more knowledge, more intuition, more money, more health, more healing. It's a desire for more. We need to have a desire for more. There has to be a seeking. There has to be a seeking for more. You know, to open ourselves up to new ideas. It's the only way we move forward. If we just stay with the same old thoughts and words that we've always had and used, then we can't move forward. We can't get to a forward place doing the same old things that we've always done or doing the same old things that everybody else is doing. It can't be the same old thing. Unless you want to get the same old result, that is. It's completely up to you as well, too. Nobody can make anybody else want to do anything at all. Into a little bit more dynamic movement now. Grabbing a dumbbell here. My body's warmed up, stretched out nicely. Just working on a little bit of strength and balance, some repetition, some endurance. Getting my heart pumping a little more vigorously now. More breath moving through the body getting a little hotter, exciting the body with oxygen, right? Throwing some oxygen on the fire, right? Breathing more, getting the body panting a little bit. "30 to 50 repetitions on one side." I'm not using a lot of heavy weights. It's not about a lot of heavy weights. You don't need a lot of heavy weights. It's about connecting to yourself. It's about connecting to your inner energies. It's about getting conscious. It's about awareness, self-awareness. It's about breath. It's about coming to the moment. Getting into the here and the now. Exciting myself with weights. Look at me go. Look at me go. It's a realization of your own power. It's self-empowerment through self-love, through self-care, taking care of yourself, going for more, going for your very best, striving for your absolute best. In thought, word, and action. Just aligning. It's getting a clear goal. And then aligning your actions. Your movement actions. Your thought and word actions. Your nutritional actions. It's just having an organized plan. It's a system. It's a method. At the start, you might need a little accountability or support to get things started, maybe for 12 weeks or something. To get things started, it's balancing, it's centering, it's discipline, it's self-discipline. Self-discipline is a muscle that we've got to strengthen, just like any other muscle. Balance is something we have to strengthen and develop. It doesn't happen just by forcing it. It happens from practice. You know, if you want to make a change, if you want to lose the weight once and for all, if you want to heal your pain, if you want to fix your relationship, if you want to make more money, you know, like we're talking about learning how to go within yourself, how to gather your own internal flame, like stoke up your own engine. Like we all need a way to get to our best, you know, like if you want to create your best life, you're going to have to show up to your life as your best more often. The more often you show up at your best, the more you start to create your very best reality. So you're showing up to your relationships at your best, you're showing up to work at your best, you're showing up to yourself as your best, so you're thinking and speaking to yourself about yourself in the very best way. Nobody spends more time with you than you, right? You've got to be kind to yourself. You've got to learn how to be your own best friend, right? That's what it's about. Being your own best friend. Love and care for yourself. Self-love, self-care. Starts there and moves out to love and care for all others. Those closest to you. And moving outwards from there to an intention to give love and care to more. Intentions are so important. What's your intentions? What are your intentions for the day? What are you going to accomplish today? All right? It's getting clear about what it is we want to create in our lives. Clarity, vision, goals. We want to focus on, think about the things that we love most, things that we're grateful for. What do you love? What your focus on grows. So you want to focus on the things that you love. You want to grow the things you love. Thinking and speaking about the things that you love. Growing those things in your mind with your imagination. Come into those visions in your mind, thinking about your relationships. Thinking about not as they are, but how you want them to be. In your imagination is your creative power, your feminine energy. It's the right brain. It's the feeling, intuitive brain. It's our emotional selves. Balance, centering, breath work, intentions, imagination, goals, vision, dreams, aspirations, getting into alignment. These are all aspects of creating your very best self. Exercise, nutrition, mindset. All aspects of creating your very best self, but it all begins in mind, and it's a change of mind that has to happen for us to lose the weight and keep it off for good. It's like getting into a new, healthy lifestyle. A lifestyle is a habit, a routine, a way of being that you fall in love with if you want it to be successful. Right? It's about loving. It's about loving ourselves, loving what we're thinking, saying, and doing, loving where we're going, loving what we're doing, what we're standing for, what we're sharing with the world. Coach John, finishing up a little 25-minute workout at home. We don't need a whole bunch of equipment. You don't need a lot of anything. All you need is an intention, a decision to move towards your very best. Have yourself a super awesome, terrific day.